Hey, I'm MattyAP and this is my daily tweet. Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Tweet, the show where we look at the hottest trending moments on Twitter and around the web. We choose 3 of those moments to talk about each day on this show, and at the end of the episode, we choose one of those 3 to tweet about. And before I get stuck into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, it really helps me out a lot. Appreciate ya. Let's get into it. For the first story of the day, Sony held its CES press conference yesterday, but they talked about a bit of PlayStation stuff, mostly just showing off some impressive sales numbers. PS4 being the second highest selling home console ever in the history of home consoles, just behind the PS2, which PS2 sold 150 million units, the PS4 selling 106. So, I mean, Jesus, PS2 went hard back in the day. Now, obviously, people were hoping that there'd be a bit of PS5 news, and don't worry, there was.
And I'm pleased to share with you today, for the first time, our new logo.
And of course, it's exactly what we expected out of the PS5 logo. I'm pretty sure I've already seen this logo because people were just someone mocked it up already ages ago and people were just using it around the net. I kind of already felt like it already existed, but here it is, the PS5 logo. So that's very exciting, but exactly what everyone thought it would be. Imagine if they went with something different. That'd be kind of wild. And of course, they flexed on just a couple of the hardware components going into the new PS5. I think all of them have been already mentioned, but things like 3D audio sound, haptic adaptive triggers, and of course one of the big things is they're boasting an ultra high speed SSD solid state hard drive, which should run games quicker. It means it will alleviate load times on games, which that's great. No one likes load times. But they're also looking at hardware-based ray tracing and an Ultra HD Blu-ray player. So that's a bit of cheeky fun, isn't it? But as for PlayStation news, that's pretty much all we got. But we can be sure with the PlayStation 5 coming out at the end of 2020, there'll be plenty more news coming out, including what the console actually looks like, because a lot of people are curious, including myself. We'll find out probably in the coming months, so very exciting stuff. Now look, of course, PlayStation wasn't the only thing they showed off at the press conference. It is a Sony press conference. At the very end, they surprised everyone with a car, believe it or not. Now, I did kind of say this on yesterday's Daily Tweet at the end, that I'd talk about it. I mean, it's very interesting stuff. I mean, at the moment, it's a concept car called the Vision S that they've been working on. It's electric, and it just packs a whole bunch of Sony tech into it, including, you know, entertainment stuff. Like you've got your screens, the whole dashboard. Looks pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it looks like a whole entertainment center, which seems dangerous in a car. They were talking about the fact that they're trying to make this, packed full entertainment. I'm like, I don't know if we need more distractions as cars. I know this is for the passengers, but I mean, like, it was stopping the driver to having a little cheeky peek. But the Vision S, at the moment, we don't know if this is going to be a car that's going to be manufactured for human consumption, or if this is just to show off like tech that will go into other cars. But I mean, they had a whole bunch of hands on deck. They had BlackBerry helping with this, I believe Bosch. They had a whole bunch of names helping. So it wasn't just Sony that got this car to where it is. But interested to see where they take this from here on out. Definitely a very surprising end to their press conference. There were other things throughout the press conference. They talked about sports for way too long. I skipped all that. But I will put the link to the full press conference in the description below if you want to check it all out yourself. Enjoy. And for the second story of the day, there's a Pokemon Direct coming on Thursday, I believe, which probably will be Friday for us Australians here, because we're kind of a day ahead. But everyone else around the world, looking at Thursday, January 9th, 6:30 a.m. Ooh, actually, that probably is late. Who knows? I should have converted the time. Maybe I'll convert the time down here somewhere for us Australians. But you're looking at 6:30 a.m. PT time on January 9th for the Nintendo Pokemon Direct. Now, if you don't know what a Nintendo Direct or a Pokemon Direct is, it's basically Nintendo's way of just sharing some updates and announcements on games and whatnot. Usually with the Nintendo Direct, obviously they'll announce a whole bunch of different Nintendo games or things that they're bringing out in the near future. Obviously with Pokemon Direct, they're going to announce Pokemon things. Now, I wasn't expecting a Pokemon Direct, and I don't know if anyone else really was as well, which makes me think, what are they planning to show? They're planning at least 20 minutes of stuff related to Pokemon. Look, I mean, the things obviously to expect is maybe some Sword and Shield news, maybe some updates on the game. They were talked about Pokemon Sleep, I believe, in the last Pokemon Direct back late last year, which is like a sleep app cross game on your mobile phone. I'm not too sure, but we'll find out more probably. Pokemon Home, which is like a Pokemon storage system for your Pokemon in the games. You can move them around between Pokemon Go and the games on the Switch, stuff like that. That's something that people have been wanting. And what's the other thing? Oh yeah, and Detective Pikachu. Apparently there's going to be another Detective Pikachu game coming out on the Switch, so hopefully a bit of news, maybe some gameplay on that. But hopefully even just another announcement that we don't know about. That'd be pretty dope. I'm guessing there has to be. I mean, this is like, they're kind of hyping this up, so we'll see. But of course, I will bring you guys all the news when it drops after Thursday. But if you want to watch it live, you can watch it on their website, which I'll have the link to the description below, or you can watch it on Nintendo's Twitch channel or YouTube channel. So make sure you're following on one of those platforms. All right, and for the third and final story of the day, and probably my favorite story of the day, again out of CES, because obviously CES, the Consumer Electronics Expo. Wait, is that it? The Consumer Electronics Show is still going in Las Vegas right now. A lot of news coming out from it. But this bit of news looked super interesting. Computer company Alienware, which is owned by Dell Computers, I might add, has shown off a new handheld gaming PC. I want to call it a console. But it looks very, very familiar. I mean, have you seen this before? Have you seen this man's before? Because this looks very familiar. Yeah, of course, it looks like the Nintendo Switch. Now, the gaming PC named Concept UFO by Alienware packs, what was it, the 10th gen Intel processors. Got an 8-inch screen, which is actually bigger than the Nintendo Switch, regular Nintendo Switch screen, which is 6.2 inches. So they're already packing more heat. I already find the Nintendo Switch screen is quite big, to be honest. So this is going to be interesting to see how this fits in the hand. But it's seemingly doing everything a Switch does with detachable Joy-Cons. You can put them in a little handheld controller dock. I believe this does connect to TV, so you can seamlessly go from playing on, in bed to on your TV in your lounge room, stuff like that, and then you can take it on the go. Look, this seems really kind of hype. I don't want to get too excited, but look, Alienware doesn't make shitey stuff, but then again, we didn't think Nvidia would, and they made the Shield, so let's hope this isn't shit. And also, sorry to say, but this is just at the moment a concept piece of tech. It doesn't actually have a release date, and they haven't even said if they're going to release it yet. I guess maybe they're just kind of throwing it out there, maybe getting some feelers out there just to see what people think. But I mean, I have to admit, for a kind of concept piece of tech that they aren't sure if they're going to release or not, it looks pretty damn finished, but I think it looks great. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and not just about this story, but the 3 stories before it. All right, and those are our 3 stories of the day. Now, all we have to do is write a tweet about one of them, and I actually know already which one I'm going to tweet about. So let's get over to the old Twitter station and do the twittering. I'm just gonna. Now, who doesn't love a good dead meme? I know I do. So I thought I'd bring back this classic for one day. The old, is this a pigeon meme? And I just changed it to say, is this a Nintendo Switch? And chuck the old Alienware Concept UFO PC gaming console thing up in the top. It's a dead meme, I know, alright? And of course I went with the caption, this Alienware handheld seems familiar. And with that, that is my daily tweet. Bam. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me today on the Daily Tweet. If you want to go check out my Twitter where that tweet has been posted, you can find that in the description below, along with my Twitch, which I stream on every day, Monday to Friday, at 2 p.m. Sydney, Australia time, so you can find me there today and tomorrow and the next day. Not the weekends, though. I do have to have a bit of me time, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you want to check out my Instagram, it's in the description below as well. So, basically, you can find a whole bunch of me just all over the internet down there. But thank you very much for hanging out, and I will catch you all on tomorrow's episode of The Daily Tweet. Bye!